Itt is vagyok. Folytassuk is a sorozatot. És akkor nézzük meg, hogy... Én úgy gondoltam, hogy össze kellene szedni az összes csapatot most már. Az összes emberünket akarom mondani. Mondjuk Tént, visszamenni Iliumra. Pont Ali is. Samara személyes ügyben szeretne veled beszélni. Na, Samara. Ennek is meg lehet csinálni a lojalitás küldjét. Jaj, ne. Na, ettől féltem.
That Kasumi is an interesting addition to the
A
crew.
Kasumi a
I can see why
kedvenc
she's
csajom
good at
most.
her work. She never reveals anything meaningful about herself. It's all on the surface. It'll be a challenge getting to know who she really is. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Samara would like to see you in observation on
igen,
the crew.
Samarával
Anything
beszélni
else,
kell.
Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Jól van. Beszélünk Samarával, de úgy néz ki, hogy a rejtőző fickó is akar tőlünk valamit, és az... Hát... Sose jó.
I am glad you came.
I'm glad you come.
I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
Csak nyugodtan, Samara.
It's all right. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Okay.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
Úgy hangzik, mint te. Nem akarom megsérteni.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after,
Wow.
you are dead.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
They have to choose between prison and death?
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
Isn't she only deadly to the people she mates with?
Each time she kills, she becomes stronger, smarter, and faster. And she's been doing this for 400 years. She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
Akkor... Kapjuk
We
el.
need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It
Hát
is
ez
as it
nem
sounds.
teljesen igaz.
Morinth was always the wild one. She was
Ezt
happy and
retkonolták,
free.
ezt a... Hogy csak 3 Ardat Yaksi van. Azt hiszem, úgy szokták mondani. El kellett volna mondanod. Értem.
It can't be easy to talk about.
My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
Ez, hogy nem. Nem értem, nem.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
Írd el az ideje folytatni a munkát. Kemény lehetett azért.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Nem segít, ha rágódsz rajta, amúgy.
You either get stuck in your past or forget it and move on.
I am not stuck in my past. I am out to rectify it. Help me find my long-lost daughter and kill her.
Elkapjuk.
We'll go find Morinth.
Néha vannak egy ilyen kis idegrángásaim, hogy... Na. Hát akkor beszéltünk Samarával, és már mennék is az Omegára, mert oda kell mennünk, de sajnos nem fog tudni. Csekkoljuk gyorsan ezért fejlesztéseket. Tanix löveg. Jó, hogy tényleg nem beszéltem Kárusszal az események után. Fontos, hogy ápoljuk a lelkét a csapatnak.
Weren't you originally stationed on Horizon?
Yes. If I hadn't joined Cerberus, I'd be abducted by the Collectors right now.
Wow, you really dodged a bullet.
Yeah, I couldn't take that.
Prász hozzák rám. A prász.
Need me for something?
Pénzújság van, hogy bírod Kárusz?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidona's.
Yeah,
Whatever
sure.
happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
Győzni fogunk, Kárusz.
One way or another, we'll get the job done.
I tell you I'm skeptical, but Saren doubted you and it didn't go well for him. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian.
Én se.
When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
Jaj.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
Vére menő.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
Az igen, Kárusz.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about tracking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
Én szeretem az AI-t. Cerberus azt mondjuk nem nagyon.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
Jó volt beszélgetni. Mirandával nem tudunk beszélni. Amarával most beszéltünk. Ki van még? Beszéljünk Jackkel. Szerintem már vele beszéltünk a küldetése után, de hát ha tudna valami újat mondani most. Hello.
Hey,
Mi az újság?
Tell me something I don't know about you.
nothing to tell. Why?
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff, like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring? You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes, and I have history. You'll back off. As soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
Seems like you miss it a little more than you want to admit.
Pick every little word apart if you want, but it doesn't change the way the galaxy works. Come on, you've been around.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Minara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed. And when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading. And I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
Okay.
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? Are you eyeing me up? Because if this is just about sex, maybe you should just fucking say so.
I'm in no hurry. I want to know what makes you tick first.
You don't need to know someone to sleep with them. You just have to know where to put it. Okay. Maybe we'll talk later. Maybe not.
Semmi vagy Jack. Na nézzünk szét a gépházban is.
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
Ő vajon tud valami olyat mondani?
Shepard,
Just checking in. How you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
Don't wear yourself out on someone else's memories. We've got our own bad guys to fight.
Your enemies are my enemies. We'll shove the Collector's claws where a dark sun can't shine.
Úgy.
And they will deserve it. I won't disrespect their strengths by doing less than the worst to them.
Ez kell nekünk.
That's the kind of thinking that will save a galaxy.
You make it possible, Shepard. You're my battle master. You give me purpose. That's what makes Krogan feared soldiers and not animals. Lead well, Shepard. You have my respect.
Ez az baka. Így kellett csinálni. Na, ki van még? Ordin?
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. My discovery. New data. Collectors not natural. Extensive genetic modification. Maybe seeing slave caste. Unintelligent.
Mi? Ezek együttök nem természetes lények jelent.
I'm gonna need something more specific than that, Morden.
Think of Rachni. Drones unintelligent. Process information, transfer sensory data to Queen. Individuals just smart enough to follow orders. Not same situation. Loathe metaphors. Pander to undereducated masses. Get doctrine. Have a real conversation. Collectors possess technology, not culture.
How does it help our attack plan to know that the collectors are culturally limited?
Collector culture suggests you plan for overwhelming force, not cunning. Assume no self-preservation. Also implies collectors slave species of someone with higher technology. Reapers, logical suspects, may be useful, mostly useful as motivation. Must see collectors destroyed, not just dangerous, abomination. Culture without art, growth, potential, evil.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
I'm surprised you'd want to see the collectors destroyed completely. You usually argue for diversity.
Yes, exactly. Mourn loss of Rachni. Lost potential. Pleased we adapted genophage to avoid necessity of destroying all Krogan. But collector culture different. No diversity. No growth. Brute technology. If working for Reapers' long-term goal is eradication of organic life, collectors are force of destruction. Don't help galaxy evolve except when other species adapt to fight them. Need to be destroyed.
What is it about the collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
You said the collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for
No,
cultural
Jonas.
exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural
Dada.
artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution,
Énekelj
interest
csak.
in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for Reapers. Worse than the Geth.
I'm sorry. I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
Jó volt. Ez szép volt, Morty.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morton.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Szívesen. Beszéljünk Jokerrel is most már.
I've got an appointment with Shaira in 3 months. I can't wait.
We're flying into the eye of the storm, and you're thinking about some Asari prostitute?
Hey, watch it. It's not like that at all. She's...
Dehogy nem.
You won't understand unless you meet her.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
This thing wants to fire me over a joke. Okay, I said I'd flash the AI core, but I was kidding. And we'd only lose a few systems. Nosy ones.
To clarify, human resources adjustments are not actually under my authority.
Then why? Why are you always picking on me?
My replies were intended to provoke, though not to cause distress. Your reactions are atypical of most humans. You are interesting.
She pushed your buttons to get a rise out of you. About time you were on the receiving end.
Yeah, great. I just got worked by the intercom.
It was not my intent to breed hostility, Mr. Moreau, but you did instigate our interaction.
Okay, but think of it this way. Shut up.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Így jobb bezárva. Szerintem mindenkivel beszélgettünk egyet.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Oké, mindjárt. Csak mentek egyet.